Good morning. It is the morning of day 6 of our backpack, and we're just starting to make breakfast. We just broke down our tent.
Yeah, we had our tent right there.
We had our tent right here, and now we're cooking something.
Yeah, the fly is still not packed away.
Yeah, the fly is not packed away yet because it's still a little bit wet, so we'll put it out in the sun, dry a little bit. The rest of it's packed up, and looks like a gorgeous morning. Beautiful location. Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Before we leave our campsite, I'll just do a quick 360 of the environs right around our campsite. Like, this is literally 20 meters from our campsite. Pretty cool. Right by our campsite. And video does not do justice. It actually looks much more impressive with the naked eye. You still get the idea how beautiful it is here. Can I do a 360?
We're going through the pass right now.
Yeah.
Heading towards the summit. We still have 1.5.
Hey John, I'm turning the camera away from you, so just wait until I get back to you. The camera has problems picking up audio when it's away from the individual talking. It's more the way we're seeing it with our eyes. Okay, start talking.
We're about 1.5 kilometers to the summit of the pass. Yesterday, 2 wardens came riding in as we were making dinner at the Divide Creek Patrol Cabin. And it must have been around 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And then the wardens told us this is an unusual year for water crossings, because we had just a very large thunderstorm event about a week ago. And he said that the water levels in the last 2 days have been dropping. So he says we probably will be fine crossing the Clearwater. He said up to this point the water levels were unusually high because of that thunderstorm event. And he also says very seldom do people hike the backpack this part of the Banff National Park in the backcountry. He said he rarely runs across backpackers, and he wished us luck.
Yeah. Okay, I guess onwards we go. There's even bison patties up here in Divide Pass, and those two wardens we met yesterday by Divide Creek Patrol Cabin, they were actually part of the Banff Bison Project. The Bison Reintroduction Project, they were part of that team. And they said they saw a whole bunch of bison around La Latinda Ranch. Plus there's bison all over the place here. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any yet, but we see their evidence everywhere. Their bison patties are everywhere. Which is kind of cool that they have bison back in the Banff. I fully support reintroducing species that have been eliminated by man back to where they once were. That is very cool. I fully support that.
Yeah, they're in a part of the park very few people visit.
Yeah, we're wearing the funny hats again because there's no shade at all, and we're out in the Alpine in the middle of August or the early August.
That's what the red-headed people have to do.
Yeah, you have to do it to protect, otherwise you get a sunburn.
And this, we have that hat we bought for $70, the
Sunrunner hat from Outdoor Research,
like,
but it's not as good.
no comparison to the ones.
The coverage is just doesn't compare.
I'll show my face. I wasn't trying to show my face because it looks funny. Neck is completely protected. Sides completely protected. It comes out to here completely.
Coverage, complete coverage.
Yeah, 100% complete coverage.
Like an Arab in the Sahara. Hopefully that's not a racist comment. But I'm actually imitating them, so. Anyway. For some reason they left some wire here. Yeah, some wire was left here. And they left it up in the summit. Who knows why?
Could this been part of a communication thing in the old days?
I have no idea.
No idea where there's a coil of wire up here.
Yeah. No idea. I think we're very close to the summit now. Divide Summit.
See if you can hear those.
Looking down the other side, we're starting to descend Divide Pass. Cool. Okay. Okay, that's fresh grizzly scat. Deposited not that long ago. Still wet. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled for a bear and make some noise. Okay. It's pretty cool up here, really, really cool. Video does not do justice to what the naked eye can see, and the perspective is a little bit different. It seems more grand with the naked eye than it does on video. Okay, we lost the trail like, I don't know, an hour ago. And now we're just route finding following Peters Creek, because the trail is supposed to follow Peters Creek. Either the trail is overgrown and very indistinct here, or we're off the trail, but we're going in the right direction. And eventually we'll locate the trail.
Yeah, the GPS shows we're going in the right direction. The GPS actually drew the trail right down Peters Creek.
So we're following the GPS, going in the direction the GPS is indicating to go, but we're not on any trail.
We're not lost, but it's maybe more difficult if you're not on a...
Yeah, we're fighting through willows and whatever. It's slow going. Anyway, there is no trail. We're just bashing our way through willows beside Peters Creek. Occasionally we see a horse print, and so we know we're going in the right direction, and other people have come through here. But take a look at what we're going through.
Yeah, this is hell.
This is like slow going, bashing through willows. Following Peters Creek, no trail. This is just a route that you're going in the right direction. Okay. Okay. We just came through 4 kilometers of hell, bushwhacking through thick willow.
And actually walking in the creek.
Walking just in the creek. Our boots are totally soaked. We finally found the trail after bushwhacking through thick willows for 4 kilometers. Thank God. And it's still not a good trail, but at least it's a trail.
Yeah, I fell and slipped on a rock in the creek.
Yeah, my brother injured himself.
Elbow, look at the blood. And my hand is full of blood. Fighting through the willows, I bashed my elbow. I completely landed on my side.
At least we found the trail. That was like the incredibly tough going. Anyway, onwards we go. Part of the adventure, I guess. Seems like seems like hell now, and in the future you'll look back as like it was an adventure, right? Anyway, now we found the trail, and somebody hung up these antlers here. Cool. Elk antlers. Thank God we're back on trail. Okay, we just tied a ribbon to there to indicate the way, because sometimes it's hard to see where to go with these big washouts. So we're tying ribbons now to help people behind us. So somewhere back there is the trail, and then there's a big long washout. Then you're not really sure where the trail enters the forest again. So we're tying a ribbon now for future reference. We put those 2 ribbons up, the orange ones. There's the parks, or whoever put it up.
We put 3 ribbons there, because I tied one and you tied 2.
You can't even see the park one, or whoever put the other ribbon up, as I can't even see it. Faded. And there's the old faded one, an old faded one, old in tatters. And here's the new one I put up. Now people will know the way to go with our ribbons.
You don't know?
Our ribbons, there's no confusion. We're putting brand new flagging tape up so people don't get lost and have no confusion.
Some idiot is ripping the ribbons, the old ribbons. He's more concerned about the ribbons being in the environment than people's safety. And people's safety comes first. Here's the stress marks where the ribbon was ripped and you can no longer see it. We put this ribbon here because people's safety coming through here trumps environmental concerns. For all idiots out there who rip ribbons off and not
quit doing it. I mean, quit. I'm not talking to you. I'm not.
Okay. People's safety is primary over environmental concerns. Some idiot ripping the ribbons. You can see the stress marks where you ripped it.
Yes.
Is a guy not thinking.
Yes. And then I'll show you the nice bright ribbons we just put up. You see? You can see our ribbons. There's the nice orange ribbon we put up.
Whoever follows our route will have a much less stressful journey.
Okay, there's an old ribbon that's starting to fade. It wasn't ripped because it's high up, but our ribbon is very easy to see, and we're putting quite a few ribbons up, so nobody's going to get lost now. This is going to be like, oh, there's the ribbon, there's the ribbon, there's the ribbon, no problem.
Much less stressful journey.
Yes, much less stressful for people coming this way in the future, because we're putting ribbon up.
Yeah, some guy ripped the ribbons there.
Okay.
Okay.
Starting to shower a little bit. Still following Peters Creek. Now we're trying to locate the next ribbon, which we can't see so far. Brother's scouting up ahead to see if he can see it. It might be actually down below. As soon as we find out the right way to go, we'll tie a ribbon so anybody following our footsteps is going to have a much easier time. Okay, apparently, I don't know, maybe we're being paranoid?
No, we're not being paranoid because I see stress marks, stress marks. Now, some guy has ripped the ribbons, and when they come apart, there's little indentation stress marks. It's not being paranoid, and there's wide open expanses
where you don't know where to go.
And you, without the ribbons, you have no idea where to go because there's a wide
washout, but just a rock field.
A rock field, and you got to know where the trail.
You can go. You could wander off hundreds of meters without a ribbon,
and then you could be lost. And that happened. What happened to us? 4 kilometers of bushwhacking
because there was no ribbons or nothing to guide us.
Indicated the trail, so we must have got lost because nobody indicated the trail. Then some idiot comes along and rips the ribbons. And
okay.
You can see the ribbon that we put up right now across the other side.
Just wait. You're in my way. Okay, that ribbon up there, we just put that up.
So people know where to go.
Yeah, so that otherwise, it's so easy to get lost here, so easy.
And we're going to put up a ribbon again so people know.
Yeah, so we're going to put a ribbon here. So these ripped ones, which are useless, will now be replaced by a ribbon.
You know how we found this? My brother had to take out his camera
with a 20 zoom.
20 zoom to find it, and he saw that
little flash of red. Then I said, could that be a ribbon?
And then we went to it.
And then I zoomed in with my camera because I got a 20x zoom.
If you don't have a 20x zoom and these ribbons didn't exist, you would have a hard time finding the trail.
Very hard. We're going to put a ribbon up now. Okay, we just hung that big bright orange one. The other ones are kind of hard to see.
Yeah, look where you have to come from.
And then we have to, way over there, I'll zoom in. You can barely make it out. I'll zoom in.
Here. You don't know whether to cross the creek, right?
Yeah.
And find the trail on the other side.
That is far away, very far away.
And without this ribbon indicating the trail is here, you might be able to cross the creek.
You might follow the creek.
And I don't appreciate someone coming along thinking he's upset with the ribbon being put into the environment, ripping the long strands off, and then people coming through having a tremendously difficult time finding the ribbon.
And somebody could get lost and they have to go search for people.
Lost. You could be way behind schedule, have a very difficult time, and people's safety, people's
paramount.
Welfare is paramount to any other concern.
So you might not like flagging in the You think it's a pristine environment? You don't want flagging here? Then ban people. No people allowed.
If that's your thing, then don't even come here.
Yeah, then you personally don't come here.
Yeah, remove yourself from the environment. You're a parasite.
Yes, because if you think you have the right to be here, then other people have the right to be here, and they have the right to be here in safety.
Yes.
Okay? So quit ripping flag and tape, whoever you are.
We reached Clearwater Meadows. We're about 1 kilometer away from the horse camp near the Clearwater River. And we didn't have that much problems with those later crossings because of the washed out trail where you have to do like 10 crossings of Peters Creek and follow the ribbons. We added tons of ribbons ourselves that are way more obvious. And so people following in our footsteps will have a much better time. The thing that was very bad today is that further up Peter Creek, we lost the trail. And they were bashing through willows for like 4 kilometers. And we were zigzagging, we're going back and forth, trying to find a way through the willows. I think we added 3 kilometers on today, and tremendous effort pushing through
10 meters, 1 meter through those willows is like 10 meters on a trail.
Yeah, so that was tremendously effortful to do that.
Yeah.
And if we didn't do that mistake, today...
It taught us a valuable lesson.
Yeah, that's one thing today taught us, that if you get off the trail, find the trail, put your pack down and find the trail.
Don't just keep going.
Don't just say,
going in the right direction.
Oh, we're going in the right direction. We got a GPS. We just have to follow Peter's
And something else we learned, the guy who made the map on the GPS, he could be out like 200-300 meters.
Yes, basically we have like a back roads trail map. And the campgrounds are pretty accurate. But what he did for this Divide Creek and Peters Creek, he just drew...
the trail right beside Peters Creek.
Because when we're following Peters Creek, it was dead on.
But there was no trail there.
We're like 200 or 300
meters away.
And so what the guy did who drew the map, the GPS map, he just drew a map down Peters Creek.
A trail down Peters Creek, and it was actually 300 or 400 meters away from the actual trail.
Yes.
And so it didn't help us. Luckily, we came upon the trail. When we started getting sick of fighting those thick willows, we said, let's just keep hiking to the right, off away from Peters Creek, and then we eventually stumbled upon the trail.
Let's say we started at about 76. And I'm at 94.5, and we're going to reach the campsite at 95.5. So that's like 19 kilometers.
But then effort-wise, it's like, I don't know, because the 3 or 4 kilometers of being lost and fighting through willows, that's like 10 kilometers.
Yeah, so effort-wise, it was immense. This was the hardest day. This was a hard day. I'm tired today. Yeah. Every other day, it wasn't that tiring, but today... You have to be extremely fit to do this.
So before I was saying I want to inspire other seniors to do this circuit or something, I changed my mind.
Unless you're very, very fit.
And you're good at navigating and route finding. It's easy to get lost, very easy to get lost here.
Yeah, this is our longest backpack. The longest backpack we ever did was like 6 days, 5 nights.
And going through the willows, I lost my mosquito hat, sun hat.
Ripped off the water shoes.
I ripped off the water shoes are gone. My brother had cushioning on his hip belt.
Ripped that off.
That's ripped off, that's gone. We lost a bunch of stuff got ripped off our backpack fighting through the willows.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, where's the water shoes? Where's the cushioning?
Where's the sun hat?
Where's the sun hat got ripped off? So
anyway,
so it goes.
It taught us a lesson.
Taught us lessons, and the
stay on the trail.
We made it.
Anyway, we're probably 1 kilometer from our campsite now. Okay, enough of a rant.